we're going to start off with the time, one of many times, that I went to the hairdressers to see a different hairdresser than my regular lady. She was on maternity leave. Finally had found somebody I loved, my daughter loved. We both were happy every time we left the salon, and now she's on maternity leave. Not her fault, of course. Just now, what am I supposed to do? I need somebody to cut my hair. I call in, I tell the lady what I'm looking for, very basic. I have very long hair, almost to my waist. I'm looking for long layers, blended layers, point cut. For some reason, that seems to be a real problem for people to get right. I always end up with really choppy layers starting too short. It doesn't blend well. So yeah, she says there's this woman, I won't mention any names, she'll be doing your hair. She's got 15 years experience. She knows how to do all of that. No problem, no problem. So I go in there. This woman looks like she's about 55. That's fine, but I'm kind of a little nervous because I find sometimes the older women don't always do the newer styles. They don't understand maybe, or they just like to do it in their own way. Maybe it's just certain hairdressers cut like different styles regardless of what you're asking. I'm not really sure. I just find that it's super hard to find somebody who cuts the way I want it to be done. I am very picky about my hair, I'll admit that, but I also hate confrontation. But back to the lady. So I meet her, I explain to her again what I would like done. She says, oh yeah, I've been doing this for many, many years. No problem. So she gets started on my hair. As she's going through my hair, now at this time I had dyed my roots almost black and faded into like a caramel blonde. I had done my own balayage on my hair, and I had got a lot of compliments, people coming up to me asking me where I had gotten it done. I'll try to insert a clip of what my hair looked like if I can. Right? This lady, she starts cutting the hair, she's looking through my hair, and she starts commenting on, you know, I don't really like how your hair looks. Who did your hair? This color is too dark for you. And I just found that really unprofessional. I had done my own hair and I was happy with it. And for her to be putting, whoever had done my hair and saying my hair didn't look nice kind of hurt my feelings. But I didn't say much. I just said, well, I did it. And yeah, maybe it's a little dark for my complexion or whatever. She continues cutting the hair. After a little bit, she grabs a mirror and shows me the back and says, so do you like it? It looks great, doesn't it? And now I'm looking at it. You can see steps in the layers, you can see choppiness, and I just hate confrontation, but I had to be honest with her and tell her, like, it really looks choppy. It's exactly what I asked you not to do. Like, what, can you fix this? The lady that was standing beside her, they must have been friends because they were chatting throughout the whole time I was there. And she ends up saying, it looks good. What are you talking about? It looks great. Sorry, I'm fixing my hair. It's later in the evening. I've been out all day. It's just a mess. Nobody probably really cares, but you're looking at yourself in the camera and you're just like, oh, geez. Look at my hair. I look like I fell out of bed. This lady beside me, or beside the lady, she's also cutting somebody's hair. She's saying, it looks great. What are you talking about? I said, I'm sorry, like, this is just really what I didn't want. It looks really choppy to me. The layers are too short now. I wanted the layers to start, more at my shoulder. So she basically says, you know what, I'm not cutting your hair anymore. You can get this lady to finish you or fix it up. So she walks away from me, and I've never experienced this before. So I said to the woman beside me, excuse me, like, what's happening here? Like, why am I being sent to another hairdresser to have my hair completed? And she says, well, basically, you're complaining and she just doesn't want to deal with you anymore. So at this point, I'm feeling like really ganged up on, like they both obviously think I'm just ridiculous. And here I am by myself. My son and my son's girlfriend had come with me, but they had walked away to get a drink. They finally came back and they were sitting in the waiting room. And I ended up going over to them in tears, trying to hide it from everybody. And my son's asking me what's going on. Like, my son is 18 now at this time. I guess it was probably last year, sometime last year. Yeah, it was. And asked me what happened. And then the ladies at the desk, they're like, what's going on? So, I wasn't crying like hysterically where everybody could hear, but, my face gets super red when I get upset. And, I'm sure she could see why I was out of the chair. There's a problem. So I tried to explain to her, look, I just feel really uncomfortable now. Like, I've gotten upset in the salon. It's embarrassing. These two ladies, I'm just really not happy with what she did with my hair. And the other girls make me feel really uncomfortable with the comments she's making, just making me feel really bad for saying that my hair is not what I asked for. So she says she can give me my money back. I can get the lady to fix it. This other lady who was much younger, really pretty, really looked stylish. Her hair looked really nice. That was another thing. The other hairdresser that was doing my hair. Sometimes, if the girl doesn't have good, like if she doesn't look good herself and her hair doesn't look good, it's probably a good sign that she's probably not going to make your hair look good either. But I think... So just to clarify what I meant when I said that her hair didn't look good, picture it. A very brassy blonde with feathered bangs, medium length, choppy layered bob, super frizzy, which she kept going to the shampoo bowl, grabbing globs of conditioner and rubbing it through her hair. She insisted this was a hair hack, but girlfriend, it was only making matters worse. Back to the story. I believe that. I've never really had a good experience with somebody who didn't have good hair. So this lady comes over, super sweet, says to me, I know your hairdresser, and I basically know the way she cuts hair, and I can try to help you fix it and try to help do the way that your hairdresser would regularly do your hair. So I said, okay. I'm just really embarrassed, but I really don't want to walk out of here with my hair like this, and I don't want to walk out not paying. I'm not that type of person. So let's try and fix it. So I sit down in the chair with her. She was really good. She noticed that the girl had not only cut really choppy layers, but she says, why is the bottom layer of your hair cut completely straight across, and yet the rest is cut and point cut? I said, I don't know. I told her I wanted it point cutted and blended layers. So she tried to fix that up for me. She admitted to me nicely that, it didn't look very good, but she didn't want to badmouth, obviously, her co-workers, but you could tell the things she was saying. So she tried to fix it. There wasn't much she could do about my layers being cut far too short, but, she did a decent job. I did end up going back to her a few times. The moral of the story is I cut my own hair now, and I cut my own daughter's hair. I did go to that woman a few times after because she did do a nice job. I did end up paying her and tipping her. But, YouTube is amazing. The things you can learn on YouTube, you can learn everything on YouTube. I love YouTube. I am such a big fan. So basically, self-taught. I know how to do balayage. I know how to cut my own hair now. I have learned so many awesome makeup techniques, hairstyles. I'm always wanting to learn and experience stuff in the beauty and the fashion world. Along with DIYs, I've made my own lamps to jewelry holders, mobiles. I paint. I'm really looking forward to showing you guys all the different things I can do, and hopefully I can inspire and teach other people and make friends. So thank you so much for listening, and hope you're having a great day or night whenever it is that you're watching this video. Bye!